Alrighty, so we're doing the showcase for 7th anniversary Quincy Ichigo. BBS simulator is down, so I won't be able to have his skills on the screen. I'm just gonna put it there later on when I'm editing it. But this Ichigo is by far the best mind character in the game by a lot. Like, he blows Lisa out the water. It's not, oh, who is better between him and Lisa. You know he's better, right? And we actually knew he was better than Lisa just by the little gameplay we had. All right, I do love both of the designs. I think Uryu has the best in-game 3D model design, like in the game, I think easily. He looks pretty cool, right? I did pull this Ichigo twice, actually. I didn't feed in his dupe, so let me go do that real quick, and I'll come back when I do that. All right, guys, so I did put in his second dupe. I did pull him twice. Yes, I know. But let's talk about Ichigo. So one thing to note about Ichigo is he is the first character in the game with a second killer with the homing vortex, right? Technically, Aizen did have two killers, which was the captain and Soul Reaper, but I mean, captains are with Soul Reapers anyways, right? So it doesn't really change much in my opinion. But Ichigo having Soul Reaper and a Rancor are two completely different types of killers, right? So I would say I am happy that he is the first to, be one of those characters with the homing vortex and that. Keep in mind, this Ichigo has the highest base SP, sitting at 864. He has on his soul trait strong attack recharge time negative 14%, which is pretty good. Now, this Ichigo, I would say, has the best combo of skills in the game by far. So let's talk about his skills, right? Innate skills, immobilizer plus innovator. So what this means is every 5 seconds, because it's immobilizer plus innovator, he has a 12% chance of proccing weaken and paralyze on an enemy every 5 seconds, right? A 12% chance, which is nice, right? Innovator, it's usually just 2%, and an immobilizer, it's 12%. But both of them combined makes it, I guess they just decide to go a full 12%, which is nice, right? The only problem I have with this Ichigo is he's pretty slow, in my opinion, right? He has Sprinter +1, nothing else besides Sprinter +1 that makes him quick. He has Havoc plus 20%. He has built-in 20% Bruiser and 40% built-in Berserker. Frenzy +1. I feel like both of them should have got Frenzy +2, but I'm not really complaining. He has Bombardment, which is basically double damage on his ultimate. He has Sharpshooter, which is guard break, right? And also range nullified. It's basically range nullified and then guard break, right? Shared status, what's it called? Shared complete status immunity. So when we get into the IT showcase, I'll show you guys exactly how that works. He has the status ailment plus 80%, spiritual pressure boost, which is nice. He has built-in hit enemies, and then he also has debilitator plus 5 seconds, if I didn't already mention that, right? So Ichigo, we do have his set ready, right? We have his best accessories, which is going to be the tea ceremony set. Then we have the fortification pill, and then we have a lieutenant's badge. This can be a hollow bait if you want, or you can even give him a tension tie. It doesn't really matter. But I just gave him a lieutenant's badge, right? For the links, we have Ukiura, which is giving us SAR and more strong attack damage. Jericho, which is just more SAR. And then Bargon, which is SAR and a bit of Last Ditch. These are just, the links I have, so I put it there. For bonus abilities at T20 and T15, guaranteed at T15 full stamina damage boost. And then for, T20, you can have either Long Stride if you want. I went with damage to weakened enemies because he is going to proc that a lot with the innovator plus immobilizer, and then also you could give him weakened defense for more damage too, right? So my Ichigo, again, like I said in the Uryu showcase, I have to wait till tomorrow to actually start leveling these up because I can't get large growth, so going to make a difference. But yeah, I'll see you guys when we get into IZ, and then we'll see how good he is. All right, so we're here in IZ. Just look at the top of his name. So every 5 seconds, he has a 12% chance of proccing it, and anytime now, boom. So that's why I said this is the most broken combo in the game. The spiritual pressure, 80% boost procs with the immobilizer plus innovator. So basically, the whole game he's going to have this because he does have Aizen's homing vortex too, right? He has a new SA1, which is like 4,200, and then 20 beam. He's ranged, obviously, which is nice. But let's take a look. So off rip, okay, right. His first strong attack isn't really that crazy because it is like a cross around him, basically. So there's that, right? But yeah, him being able to proc this is so good, bro. So we hit 5k there, 10k ish, I would say, with frenzy, right? Homing vortex finds its enemies, and then boom, right? So there's no way you're not gonna have the spiritual pressure boost. It's practically impossible, right? Then if we use this full screen, sitting at 15k, 30k there, right? Keep in mind he's not completely built, right? He will do a lot more, but this is more of like the, I guess, free-to-play build, since this is a free-to-play account, right? So there's that. But yeah, him having the homing vortex I think was perfect, right? The only other character in the game that has the homing vortex with the spiritual pressure boost is Kisuke. He was the first person to have that. That's why he was such a menace when he dropped. But yeah, right? He's always gonna have the 80% spiritual pressure. That's why he's so broken. That's why he's the best mind character in the game. It's all he needs to be the best was this homing vortex and this, you know, spiritual pressure boost above him, right? So he's gonna be able to easily clear stages like left and right. I do I do know Uryu is better than him. I easily believe that. I believe Uryu is better than Ichigo out of the two. But Ichigo is still a fantastic character all around. Best mind character easily, right? Top 3 for sure. Look at his ultimate. It's so nice, bro. Oh my, his ultimate is so beautiful. This is the first time I actually used it in game. 100? Is that 100? And I think he crit there and he hit 105k, yo. That's crazy. Like, oh my god, bro. Ichigo's insane. But yeah, let's definitely go into IT now and then showcase his shared complete status immunity and show you guys how it works. So basically, from my knowledge of it, is that when he procs it, he has a 10 seconds on the enemies and you can spam it. Or not 10 seconds on the enemies, but 10 seconds on the allies. So I'll bring Isna. I mean, I'll just bring her. She doesn't need to be built. I'm not going to put a gear on her. I'll just bring her to show off what it looks like, right? But yeah, the fact that he has shared complete status immunity is good. I think they should give that to all pot units from now on, right? So basically how it works is, if we stand in the puddle here, we have the status immunity, and then boom, she gets it. So now for 10 seconds, Neliel is actually immune. And then when it does proc again, right? So when 10 seconds are up, right? And we stand here, right? And now we're standing in here. She gets it. If we switch to Ichigo, we can stand here again, get it again, and then boom, she's all cleansed and she can go for another 10 seconds. So I do think the shared complete status immunity is broken, but let's see how well Ichigo fares here. So, right, him having a homing vortex, like I said, is going to be good, especially for IT, right? It's going to be very good. My Ichigo isn't, you know, crazy. Like I said, I need to wait, but he should be able to beat IT pretty easily, I think. Right, him again, complete status immunity, very nice. And then again, you can share that with people. Like, it's so good. And you could have multiple debuffs, right, on the character, It's not just one, it's any type, but most of the time you're just gonna have one because of these types of stages. But yeah, innovator and immobilizer every, you know, 12% every 5 seconds, practically gonna have the guaranteed 80% boost. Pretty insane in my opinion. I don't know after using him if I would say he's better than Aizen. Honestly, I thought he was, but I don't know. I prefer his skill. You guys let me know. Who do you guys think is better? I would say, actually, I would say he's better than Aizen. I prefer his skills over than what Aizen has, right? Dodge Soul Reapers, because you're never going to have that if you're one-shotting, right? Like, I do prefer the 80% spiritual cruise pressure over those other skills that Aizen has that he doesn't. And then also he has complete status immunity. So I think he's going to be more safe than Aizen. But then again, Aizen has a better first strong attack, which is a lot more safe actually, because it's a 3000 length beam just straight out instead of it being a cross, right? Like Ichigo's. So keep that in mind, right? Fantastic unit though. Both of them are fantastic units. I think K-Lab did a great job with the anniversary characters. Right? Again, having the 80% spiritual pressure really does help. And then a homing vortex, like what other way could, you know, you make a character, right? Let the homing vortex do the whole job for you, right? So yeah, both of these characters are going to be able to solo IT pretty easily. Let's use his ultimate here. I don't care what kind of power it is. I'll use it all to protect those around me. Perfect. And then boom, banger ultimate, one tapped everybody. It's fantastic, yo. So yeah, I really do like Ichigo and I really do like Uryu. I do think Ichigo will be a lot more useful in terms of co-op and stuff like that. Again, for example, IT. The thing is, you're not really going to use Ichigo in IT because now we have a super link, so a potion character like Neliel, for example. So if you have Nelia, it's going to be in your best interest to bring Nelia, who increases your drops, than someone like Ichigo, who just makes you basically stay alive. So yeah, I do really like Ichigo. You guys let me know how you guys like these two and where you would place them between, I guess, Ichigo, Uryu, and Aizen. Mainly just Ichigo and Uryu, but I do say Uryu is the best in the game. I will say Ichigo second for me, and then Aizen is third. But Aizen and Ichigo could switch anytime. I need to use Aizen more, and not use him more, but I need to get the feel of him again because I haven't really used Aizen in a minute. But Ichigo, I'm gonna use him more, have his set build up correctly, and then I'll give my final decision by the end of the anniversary. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you guys stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.